All right, man. So I want to address something about Cam Newton, man. Um, Cam Newton. So I've been thinking, man, about his situation and him getting what I call the Carmelo Anthony treatment from about 2 or 3 years ago when Carmelo was out the league. Cam Newton is getting the same treatment that Carmelo was getting like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't understand it. Um, I'm gonna tie the two in real quick. So back when Melo's with the Thunder and the Rockets, and y'all know the story. He ended up getting cut. He was out the league for a while. The media tried to paint this narrative like Cam Newton was. I mean, I'm sorry, like Carmelo Anthony was like a cancer, or basically, um, he couldn't thrive in his role and what his role was with the team. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he had accepted coming off the bench, and in my opinion, he was doing his thing. He was Carmelo. You know, you ain't got to say too much about his career because you know what he can do. He'll walk and bucket. Um, he had slowed down for a while, but we all know what he can do, man. Um, but the media tried to paint this narrative like he couldn't be on the NBA roster, which was crazy to me. Um, saying that Carmelo Anthony couldn't be on the NBA roster, or trying to paint it as if like he was a cancer to a team, or like he was just out here messing up locker rooms and all kind of stuff, man, which was ridiculous in my opinion. So he was out the league in a while for a little while, and then he got called up to Portland, and he did his thing, man. As soon as he got there, he was doing his thing, coming off the bench, man. Big spark to the Portland Trailblazers. Now he with the Lakers. Now you seeing what he doing with the Lakers. Big spark off the bench, man. If you watch a few games, you see some flashbacks of old Melo when he was in Denver or New York, doing his thing, man. Um, but I'm saying all that to say is the media will try to paint a narrative on certain players. Certain players, they'll paint a narrative. Um, you got players that are playing the league for forever, and they just be on the team for morale. Udonis Haslam. You know what I'm saying? No knock on Haslam, but I'm just saying we all know that his production in the league has been gone, I don't know, years ago. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the media would try to paint a narrative on certain players to get them out. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I don't know why. All right, so I'm about to tie this into Cam Newton. Cam Newton, at the beginning of the season, the narrative was he wasn't vaccinated, right? He wasn't vaccinated, and it was gonna cause some issues. So, basically, and he was fighting for the starting position. But basically, Bill Belichick decided that he wanted to go another way. He decided that he wanted to go another way with his rookie quarterback, which he that's his thing. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to start fresh, build somebody up, and he wanted to go a different direction. And a lot of people were shocked about it that that he was dropped. So um it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? He went with Mac Jones. That's cool, man, because Mac Jones, I think he's gonna be a problem. About 2 years, he'll be a problem in the NFL. I think he got all intangibles, right? So Cam Newton, nobody picked him up. Preseason came and went, nobody picked him up, and now he's basically out there looking for a job in the NFL, and it bothers me because it's like they try to paint a narrative. Like it's always been an issue with Cam, um, to the way he dressed, and I'm talking about to the media as far as the media is concerned. So the way he dressed, the way he carry himself, if they're losing or they're down, they'll put the camera on Cam and say his posture is messed up or whatever the case may be. Stuff that a lot of quarterbacks do, man. A lot of quarterbacks do that. when they down, or their posture is they put the towel over their head, or they slumped over. Cam was doing the same thing that a lot of quarterbacks do. Not all, but a lot of quarterbacks do it. But it was getting highlighted with Cam. So um, he got this bad name that I don't know where it came from. I don't know where uh this cloud around Cam came from. You know what I'm saying? Um, been the MVP of the league, been a stud for years, bro. Cam been a stud for years. And when you got teams like, and I wrote them down to make sure I got it right. Detroit Lions 0-8, Jared Goff, quarterback. Horrible. Horrible. They did have some close games that they dropped that they could have won, but they're 0-8. Houston Texans, 1-7, Tyrod Taylor. All right. Washington, 2-6, Heineke. You mean to tell me that Cam couldn't be on any of those rosters and at least compete for the starting job? At least compete. Heck, I'm gonna even say my own squad, Dallas Cowboys. Cooper Rush just won us a game. Let's just be real though. Cooper Rush is way below average, and I'm only talking about backup quarterbacks when they come to the backups. He's below average. He won us the game. I get it. Threw the touchdown in the corner, the fade to Cooper. We won the game. I get all that, but I don't understand why Cam keep getting a bad rap, man. I just don't. It's players that done way more horrible stuff than Cam that's in the league that's still able to feed their family, and Cam can't get a job. And what they blamed it on originally, unvaccinated and all this stuff, the man been vaccinated for at least over a month. And he should be able to get a job in the league. It's ridiculous, man. But I will never let the media paint this narrative to me again after that Carmelo situation. I ain't falling for it. Cam is good enough to play in the league. Cam is good enough to play in the league. And in my opinion, for his quarterbacks, he's good to be on any team's roster. If you don't want him as a starter, at least a backup. So, man, don't let the media trick you into saying Cam, he ain't good enough or he a problem. He's not. He's not. At least at a minimum, he should be able to push, I don't know, several quarterbacks that starter that's they treading the line of being benched. He should be able to push them either to be great or to be replaced at a bare minimum. So that's my thoughts on it, man. I want to know what y'all think about it. Just don't let them push the narrative on you, man. They can't tell us what we see. We watch the game just like that. Same games they watch, we watch them also, and we know what we see. And there's several quarterbacks that Cam can replace right now today, and I think that team will be slightly better, or maybe even a whole lot better. Who knows? That's my thoughts on it.